Yuri, 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 Yuri. É ela, mano, é ela, Yuri.
Тихо, Слав, тихо, тихо.
Ну, блядь, эту хуйню видели.
Abandoned places are never truly silent. From the outside, they may look empty and forgotten, but once someone steps inside, the atmosphere can change completely. Tonight, we're looking at some of the most unsettling abandoned building encounters caught on camera. In this disturbing encounter, the Brazilian team, Caçadora das Sombras, returned in February 2021 to an isolated road known for stories surrounding a deadly accident. A few years earlier, a woman had lost her life there while her husband survived. Locals believed her spirit had remained behind. The team had visited the location several times, but each time, the same entity seemed to possess one particular teammate. Hoping to finally understand what was happening, they decided to investigate the area once again. During their previous exploration, they had discovered a forgotten well hidden inside the forest. They began to wonder if something belonging to the woman had been left there. But as the group moved farther into the darkness, an unexpected noise suddenly caught their attention.
Aqui, ó, essa reta aqui, ó.
Que é?
Parece que tem uma coisa olhando pra nós ali,
No
mano.
meio do mato, no meio do mato.
Aqui, ó, aqui, ó.
Tô vendo, tô vendo, tô vendo.
Será que é bicho? Tem alguém aí?
Tá se mexendo, não? Tá se mexendo?
Tá. Quem tá aí? Não sei se tá pegando a câmera, mano. Dá uma olhada aí, Yuri, dá uma olhada.
A sudden scream came from somewhere near the well. As they moved closer, they discovered a ring lying beside the water.
É grito. É grito, vindo daqui, ó, aqui, ó, aqui, ó.
Eu não ouvi.
É aqui, ó. Tem grito aqui, ó. Pega a frente aí. O quê?
Não sei se tem alguma coisa a ver. É uma aliança, não é? Um anel. Tá vendo? Dá pra ver? Vê se dá pra pegar aqui.
Peraí. Cadê, Yuri?
Aqui, ó. Vou tirar o maço da frente aqui, ó.
Leva, vamos botar fogo, mano. Vai saber também se é ou não. Pode ser, mano. Por que teria uma aliança aqui também?
They wondered whether the ring had belonged to that woman and somehow kept her spirit attached to the location. They kept it and planned to burn it, but while leaving, the temperature suddenly dropped, turning the air freezing.
Frio. Nossa, mano.
Cuidado com as costas, velho. Olha pra todo lado.
Olha o frio, cara. Olha o frio que tá tendo aqui, cara.
Olha pra todo lado, velho. Já vamos botar fogo agora, já.
Não, vamos botar fogo já, mano. Você é louco, velho.
Vambora.
Yuri. É ela, mano. É ela, Yuri. O que você quer? Ô, Yuri. Volta, Yuri. Volta, mano. O que você tá fazendo, cara? Volta, mano. Ô, Yuri. Volta. Sai daí, mano. Sai.
Deep in the woods, they eventually found their teammates kneeling on the ground. Both hands were covered in dark red stains, while the ring remained tightly locked in his fist. And the disturbing part was that he remembered nothing.
Minha garganta, cara. Ai, minha garganta, mano. Ai, deixa eu pegar essas coisas aqui, cara. Cadê o Yuri, mano? Ai, que dor, cara, na garganta. Vou guardar as coisas dele aqui. Ele entrou aqui, mano. Yuri! Ele entrou aqui com ela, galera. Tenho certeza disso. Ô, Yuri! Mano. Olha aqui, cara. Cara, que mata é essa, cara? Nunca vim aqui, mano. Ô, Yuri! Cadê o Yuri, mano? Mano, cadê ele, cara? Ô, Yuri! Cadê ele? Que é isso, mano? Que é isso, velho? Ô, Yuri! Ô, Yuri! Ô, Yuri! 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 Que é isso? É sangue, mano? Yuri! Ô, Yuri! Que... Tá com a aliança dela no dedo, mano. Que é isso, mano? Ô, levanta aí. Que é isso? De quem que é esse sangue aí, mano? Mano, de quem que é esse sangue, cara?
The mystery has never been solved. No one discovered where the dark red stains on his hands came from, or what happened during those missing moments. It almost seemed as though the woman had possessed him and drawn him deeper into the forest. But whatever happened out there, the truth remains unknown. Back in 2021, Slava Super uploaded an exploration video of an abandoned factory with his friend. They had already been warned before reaching the location. Security had recently taken control of the property. Knowing the risk, the group still chose to enter, hoping they could remain unnoticed until they completed their investigation. After making it over the fence, they cautiously slipped inside. Everything around them appeared forgotten. Shattered windows and damaged buildings made the entire site look deserted. There was no obvious sign that anyone was using the place. They moved slowly through the property, carefully checking the dark corridors and surrounding structures.
Короче, друзья, мы сейчас будем выходить через главное КПП, как мы это и любим, чтобы нарваться на охрану. Я надеюсь, нет. О, камера уже розовая мигает, значит 50%. Значит, там мало процентов? Нет, это 50. Иду, если ты пойдешь тоже. Давай посмотрим, если там собак не будет.
The entire factory seemed lifeless and silent. Then they heard a dog barking somewhere nearby. Almost immediately, more barking followed until the sound spread across the property. The group stood frozen. A moment later, several guard dogs appeared and began running straight toward them.
Шавка, 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 шавка. Тихо, не беги. Тихо, Слав, тихо, тихо. Фу, блядь! Фу, блядь! Фу, нахуй! Фу, блядь! Фу, нахуй! Фу, блядь! Чё, блядь, за хуйня, нахуй? Уберите собак, пожалуйста! Мы не знаем, она открытая территория была. Уберите собак! Мы не знаем, как пройти. Уберите собак, пожалуйста! Мы к вам идем, чтобы мы не знали, как выйти. Мы не знали, как выйти. Мы не знали, мы к вам и шли просто. Уберите собак, пожалуйста. Да мы не знали, как выйти. Мы не знали, мы искали выход. Просто. Мы просто выйти. Там, блин, дырка огромная.
Escape was almost impossible. Then a guard suddenly appeared. The explorers raised their hands and tried to explain that they thought the property had been abandoned, while repeatedly asking to control the dogs. Thankfully, the guard finally called them off before the situation became violent.
Извините за беспокойство, мы не думали, мы не знали.
У меня руки трясутся.
Мы в прошлом году еще здесь сюда просто у территории ходили, на территорию не ходили, а тут я сейчас посмотрел по картам, везде пишет, что заброшено, никакой охраны.
Не, ну тут почему? Тут охрана давно, тут вот...
With no reason to continue, they decided to call off the investigation and head outside. The factory had appeared completely deserted from the beginning, yet it was clearly being watched and protected. But if the guard had arrived only moments later, the encounter could have ended much worse.
Что оно просто заброшено и все, то есть никто не говорит о собаках.
Ну хорошо, извините за беспокойство.
Да ничего, слава богу, все так нормально обошлось.
Все, спасибо, до свидания.
До свидания, ребята.
Удачной работы вам, удачного рабочего дня.
И вам тоже, смотрите, не попадайте.
Хорошо.
До свидания.
In the end, Nobody was hurt, and the explorers escaped safely. But the most frightening part came before the guard even appeared. The dogs had already located them, while the explorers had no idea anyone was nearby. Without the guard there to control the animals, the situation could have ended very differently. If you ever decide to explore abandoned places like this, stay alert and always put your safety first. You never know what could be waiting inside. Meet Colin from the YouTube channel Bearded Explorer, an urban investigator known for entering forgotten properties scattered across the world. During one investigation, he came across a house that appeared almost untouched, with decades of personal belongings still left inside. Places like this can seem fascinating at first, but when a property has been left undisturbed for years, it often hides secrets of its own. And during this exploration, Colin would uncover both the fascinating and deeply unsettling sides of the house.
So as I make my way down this very slippery path, ooh, God, yeah, very slippery. There we go. So the house is here. Now, I've been told that it's very easy to get in and it has got a lot of stuff inside. And from here, it looks super, super cool. Let's go and have a look. I've now made it to the house and it's quite obvious that nobody has lived in here or been here for a very, very long time. But look at this. This looks like it could be a really, really good find. Yeah, it looks full up, completely full up. Okay, let's go and have a look and see if we can find a way in. I think this door could be open.
The unlocked door allowed Colin to walk straight inside. Initially, nothing seemed unusual. He stepped inside and began documenting what remained. A dusty garage led into a messy kitchen, followed by a dining room that looked as though time had stopped there. So far, the investigation was surprisingly peaceful. Then Colin climbed upstairs, and the atmosphere suddenly became much harder to ignore.
This is interesting. It looks like they've had a cat and it's been clawing at the wallpaper. And we're going to have a look upstairs now. Oh, this is so creepy. So creepy. I hate this because we've got closed doors and rooms that I've got no idea what's inside. Let's have a look at this one first. Oh my God. I really hope that's not what I think it is. Oh my God, I really hope that's not what I think it is. Oh, thank God for that. I need a minute. It's absolutely terrifying.
Something lying nearby immediately caught Colin's attention. From a distance, it looked disturbingly similar to a human body. He approached carefully before realizing it was nothing more than clothing arranged in an unsettling way. Once the initial shock had passed, he entered another bedroom containing old photographs, boxed designer footwear, and wardrobe still filled with vintage outfits. Then he opened an old suitcase, and everything suddenly became much more emotional.
Oh my God, there is actually... Oh, there's a dead cat. There is a dead cat in the suitcase lid. Oh, bless it. Look at it. Oh, that is so sad. I wonder if this was the cat who used to live here. Maybe the owner was taken to hospital, passed away, no family, and the cat had nowhere to go, and it just died here.
Sadly, some abandoned homes have stories like this. When an owner dies unexpectedly without relatives to return for the property, pet animals can be left trapped inside and nowhere to escape. The scratches downstairs may even have been left by the same animal. After documenting everything upstairs, Colin headed downstairs and walked toward the exit.
Right guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please go and check out the Instagram, which is the _. Right, guys, well, that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please go and check out the Instagram, which is the _.
A curtain moving inside an abandoned house would normally have a simple explanation. Air could be coming through broken windows or gaps in the walls, but watching this one closely makes that explanation difficult to accept. If you watch closely, the fabric appears to move inward, almost as though a hand is pulling it back to peek through. Colin had spent hours searching the entire property and was certain nobody was there. But that still leaves one unsettling question. Was someone hiding inside the house? Or was it something we can't explain? I'd like to know what you think. Let me know your theory in the comments below. In 2023, YouTuber Sergey ventured into a disturbing abandoned psychiatric hospital somewhere in Ukraine. The moment he entered, the condition of the place was obvious. Crumbling walls, damaged ceilings, and broken fragments covered the floors. Signs of squatters were also visible, although Sergey fortunately found no one inside. He began making his way toward the upper floors. But before he could reach the staircase, the atmosphere suddenly changed. Strange noises came from above, turning what had seemed like a quiet exploration into a much more unsettling situation.
Надеюсь, тут никого нет. Ну, пентаграммы, смотрите, какие. Опять ленты. Думаю, вы знаете, если такие ленты используются, когда какое-то преступление происходит. Так, ребята, буду идти сейчас на второй этаж. Так, там кто-то есть. Слышите? Бля, там кто-то есть. Там кто-то есть, сейчас спрячусь.
The strange sounds made Sergey immediately abandon the staircase and retreat toward another section of the building. Yet the disturbance continued, apparently coming from that same upper area, leaving him convinced that someone could be moving around above. For a moment, he left the structure completely and watched from outside, expecting someone to appear or walk away. But the building remained silent. Still, the uncertainty didn't stop him. Sergey went back through the entrance and continued toward the upper level, determined to uncover the source, despite knowing someone could still be waiting inside.
Вышел за полчаса. Видите, тут, наверное, кто-то жил, какая-то пленка сверху. Короче, я буду, наверное, идти уже туда. Мой кто-то там был, куда-то ушел, но, блядь, меня очень смущают эти ленты. Видите? Шмотки какие-то. Запах какой-то тяжелый. Эти ленты, знаете, когда какое-то преступление происходит. Вроде никого уже нет. Вроде ушел кто-то там был. Надеюсь, никто ничего на голову мне не скинет. Опа. Слышите? Сука. Слышите сверху? Сука, кто-то ходит, блин.
When the sound echoed through the building again, Sergey immediately went back downstairs to find its source. He checked the surrounding rooms, but found nothing unusual. Just as he began to question whether he should continue, something else appeared from the darkness nearby.
Что это было, блин? Собачий лай. Еще собаки на заброшке не хватало, блядь.
глаза женские были. Так, ребята, 3-й этаж. Там были люди какие-то. Женщина прошла и ушла. Что она тут делала, я не знаю. Может быть, тут наркоманили они. Тут кто-то из них жил. Ну, как тут можно жить, когда тут очень холодно? А вот эти... Слышали крик?
What sounded like a woman's scream suddenly echoed through the empty building. Sergei followed the voice, hoping to find its source. But each time he got closer, it either fell silent or seemed to come from somewhere else. He eventually reached the upper floor, but what he discovered there sent him running for his life.
Так, ребята, орут какие-то, не знаю, дикари. Я постараюсь уже, наверное, буду уходить отсюда. Пойду все гляну на верхний этаж. Опа! Кто это? Сука! Ну, блядь, эту хуйню видели. Да ты, блядь, отъебись!
When Sergei finally reached the upper floor, the mystery took a much more dangerous turn. At the opposite end of the room, a man was sitting silently. The moment he noticed Sergei, he suddenly charged toward him and began throwing rocks. Fearing for his safety, Sergei immediately turned and ran for the exit. Somehow, he made it outside without any injuries, but the stranger's identity was never discovered, and it remains unclear whether he had anything to do with the strange screams. He may simply have been someone living inside the abandoned property. Either way, Sergei was lucky to escape an encounter that could have ended far worse. The following footage begins with Trevor, an urban explorer who had spent years filming forgotten places. From abandoned hospitals to isolated towns, his channel had covered countless locations and plenty of unsettling moments. But this time, his exploration would turn into an unexpected fight to save a life.
This time we're at an abandoned water park, kind of like pretty close to where we live actually, and I'm with Dave this time. A little preface before we actually start going over there is this is on a native reservation, and so we're not really too sure what's going to happen if we get caught here. There is an op up there, I'll show you in a sec as we just start walking up. So if anything happens, you guys know that there's an op there, which we could get in trouble, so we don't know how long this video will last. Hopefully we can actually explore it without anyone getting pissed or anything.
Their destination was a deserted water park near San Diego that had been closed for almost 10 years, although Trevor couldn't determine exactly why. Despite years of abandonment, the park remained surprisingly intact. Recent rain had even filled several of the pools, but as they ventured deeper inside, something suddenly caught their attention.
It was like a big white dog. I don't know what kind of dog it was, but hopefully it's not a mean dog, bro. This could, it could go very wrong if the dog is mean. Oh, I see it back there.
Oh, I see.
Bro, what kind of dog? Oh, it sees us.
Oh shit.
It's looking over here. Alright, let's go fucking meet that dog and see what happens. Bro, it's pretty sketch. If that thing comes running up at us, at least it's not a pit bull though.
As they moved through the park, the explorers noticed a large white dog wandering nearby. Trevor and his friend kept their distance, unsure whether it might be dangerous. But its behavior soon caught their attention. The dog repeatedly circled one particular pool, then rushed back toward them, as if desperately trying to lead them somewhere.
Bro, it's gonna attack us. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Bro, you invited them over.
Hey, puppy. Hey. Hey, puppy.
Hi, doggy. You okay? Oh my god, bro, this is sketchy. I don't want this one to get mad at me.
That one's fucking ripped.
No, this one's fucking scary, bro.
This one's got muscles on it.
Dude, what's in the water over there? Dude, what is that? What is that, bro? Oh, there's a dog in there. Oh, bro, we gotta save the dog.
Trevor, you want me to get him?
No way.
Oh, baby. They're like, are you okay?
Holy shit, bro. No way.
You can't believe we just caught that on camera.
There was a fucking dog drowning that we just saved.
Trevor soon discovered why the dog was behaving that way. Another dog had fallen into the pool and was struggling to survive. The white dog seemed to have been searching for help, and Trevor and his friend reached the trapped animal just in time. Once the rescue was over, they returned to exploring the park. Eventually, security found them and made them leave. But the unexpected encounter gave them something much rarer, a chance to save a life.